Hi, this is Lady Lex UK and this is Game Mechanics. We're working on Lego right now, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a rising path in a pond by using an interactable object. So let's see it working. This is what we're going to be building. So I have a collectible there in an island in the middle of some water and I can't get to it. So I'm going to stand on this pad here and it says I can interact with the wheel, and that a path has risen out of the water and now I can walk along and collect my collectible. So how is this done? Well, I wanted a small area where you have to stand in order to interact with this object. Now you could have used a text zone and all sorts of things, but this pad here is pretty good and you can place that anywhere, and that is a special effect. That's a transparent shadow. It's a shadow effect, and I've made it white. I've made it non-transparent as much as possible with a little bit of transparency on the edges, and I've laid it on the ground. Now in its brain it says when I have power and the player bumps me, then we'll turn the power on onto the spinning wheel, otherwise we'll turn the spinning wheel power off. So there's only power to the spinning wheel when you're standing on this pad. Then in the spinning wheel it says when you have power and you're interactive with, then rotate boolean equals true, and our player equals it, whoever interacted with it. We're going to, when it rotate is true, then our player is going to turn towards me and the player is going to emote the give emote, so it's going to put his hand out, and then after a second, for a second, we're going to roll clockwise, and then you'll have to play about with this to get the right for the pop, whether it's invert or not. And then we're going to play the sound of a door lock turning, and then we're going to set our action to be incremented by 1, and there else rotate equals false. So when that timer is finished, it's no longer rotating. When action equals to 1, we're going to power off on that pad because we've done the action, and we're going to make the glued object, which is the path, visible, and then we're going to set a number variable called raise, and we're going to increment that by 0.001. Then for 2 seconds, the position of that glued object's y coordinate is going to be y coordinate plus that raise number variable. So it's going to add, so it's going to rise up. The y coordinate is the up and down coordinate, and it's going to rise up. For 2 seconds it's going to do that. So you have to work out the combination between this number and this number to get the rise to where you want it to be. And then we're going to also turn on the power on one of those special effects, which is the treading water effect. Otherwise, I think that meant to be power off. We're going to turn the power off. So for 2 seconds it's going to have the power on, and then it's going to turn the power off. And what I've done here is I've got 3 of those special effects, and they're all power linked to this first one. So when this one turns on, it'll turn on all the others. So I don't have to put in code for turning on all 3 one after the other. And that's it. So this doesn't have any code and the gizmo doesn't have any code. All the code is in these 2 objects here. This that turns and controls this that raises, which controls this pad, which turns on and off. And that's it. Let's do it again so you can see it working again. And there's our raised pad. There we go. A nice, quick and easy game mechanic from Lego. I hope you can use it for your games. Thanks for watching and keep sparking!